To all my new viewers joining in today, welcome to Automation ARC, where innovation meets fascination on four wheels. If you're someone who's curious about the future of automobiles, if you have a passion for design, performance, and the subtle art of automotive engineering, or even if you're just someone who appreciates a good drive, you're in the right place. Here, we don't just talk about cars. We explore them. We dissect their stories, their technology, and the philosophy behind every curve and contour. And today, I invite you to experience something unique and refreshingly bold: the 2025 Nuova 127 Sports Coupe. This is not just a car. This is an emotion, an evolution of the classic soul wrapped in a futuristic shell, paying homage to the roots of European motoring heritage while sprinting forward with modern zest. So sit back, enjoy the ride, and let's dive into the universe of this stylish, compact powerhouse. The 2025 Nuova 127 Sports Coupe is one of those rare machines that doesn't beg for attention with ostentation. Instead, it demands respect through presence. Inspired by the iconic Fiat 127 from the 1970s, this car rekindles nostalgia while embedding itself confidently into a futuristic mold. It's for the urban adventurer who wants compact efficiency during the day and a thrilling, responsive beast for weekend drives. The exterior design immediately catches the eye with a perfect blend of vintage charm and modern aggression. Think of it as retro reborn, a low-slung stance, prominent shoulders, and a sharply defined roofline that sweeps back into a subtle ducktail spoiler. This is not just styling. This is aerodynamic efficiency married with visual poise. At the front, LED matrix headlamps provide a piercing gaze that gives the coupe an identity all its own. Integrated seamlessly into the grille, they offer advanced adaptive illumination, adjusting beam angles based on oncoming traffic and road conditions. The grille itself is minimalist yet aggressive, flanked by active air flaps that open and close depending on cooling needs and speed requirements. That means better aerodynamics when you're cruising and optimal engine cooling when you're pushing the car's limits. Small design elements, like the carbon fiber chin spoiler and integrated front camera, are more than aesthetic. They enhance functionality and performance in ways subtle to the eye but substantial to the drive. Move to the side and you'll notice sculpted body panels that reflect light in waves, creating a sense of motion even at a standstill. Flush door handles pop out as you approach, thanks to smart proximity sensors. The coupe rides on lightweight turbine-style 18-inch alloy wheels, designed not just for visual appeal but to reduce drag and improve brake cooling. Behind those wheels sit ventilated disc brakes, aided by advanced electronic brake distribution, and regenerative capabilities depending on the drive mode. The short overhangs, long wheelbase, and compact dimensions all add up to create a car that's perfect for tight city corners, yet stable enough for highway sprints. Around the back, the Nuova 127 Sports Coupe continues its performance-focused aesthetics with full-width LED taillights that animate in sequence as you lock or unlock the vehicle. The rear diffuser, styled in gloss black or optional exposed carbon fiber, houses dual exhausts that aren't just for show. They're part of a performance-tuned exhaust system with variable valve control. When you're in comfort mode, it hums like a well-bred grand tourer. Switch to sport or dynamic, and the growl gets deeper, angrier, and infinitely more satisfying. But let's shift our attention inside, because this is where the Nuova 127 truly steps out of its retro skin and immerses you in a cockpit that feels lifted from a sci-fi film. The cabin is a masterclass in minimalist luxury and digital intelligence. Step inside and you're greeted with a digital dashboard that blends seamlessly into a floating infotainment touchscreen. The instrument cluster is fully customizable. You can choose between classic dials, performance-oriented readouts, or even a minimalist theme that shows only essential data. It's your cockpit, your call. The infotainment system supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, paired with a voice assistant that actually understands you the first time. Unlike many systems that require robotic commands, this one uses natural language processing to interpret real conversation. Surrounding you are materials that exude premium quality. Soft touch surfaces, brushed aluminum trims, and vegan leather. Upholstery meet at clean lines and ambient lighting zones. You can tailor the mood of your cabin with RGB color options. Choose a cool blue for focus during the day or shift to a calming amber hue at night. The seats are sport contoured, holding you in place during spirited drives without sacrificing long-distance comfort. Heating and cooling are standard, with optional massage functions for both driver and front passenger. And yes, despite being a compact coupe, rear seat space is surprisingly generous thanks to clever packaging and a near-flat floor. But a sports coupe is only as good as what's under the hood. And here's where the Nuova 127 shows off its engineering finesse. The base model comes with a turbocharged 1.5-liter inline-4 engine, delivering a robust 180 horsepower and 240 Nm of torque. This engine is tuned for linear power delivery and minimal turbo lag, giving you confidence both in the city and on the open road. Step up to the performance variant, and you get a 2.0-liter turbocharged unit pushing out an exhilarating 245 horsepower and 320 Nm of torque. Mated to either a 6-speed manual transmission or an optional 8-speed dual-clutch automatic, this car gives driving enthusiasts the choice they crave. Acceleration is brisk and satisfying. The base model sprints from 0 to 100 km/h in about 7.5 seconds, while the performance trim shaves that down to 6.2 seconds. The throttle response is immediate, and power delivery is smooth across the rev range. Aiding this performance is a lightweight chassis constructed from a mix of high-strength steel and aluminum, keeping the curb weight under 200 kilos. This means better agility, faster responses, and improved fuel efficiency. The coupe also features a dynamic drive mode selector, which adjusts steering weight, throttle mapping, and suspension stiffness. Want a relaxed cruise? Choose eco or comfort. Ready for some excitement? Flip it into sport or dynamic and feel the transformation under your fingertips. Handling is precise and engaging, thanks to a sport-tuned suspension system with independent McPherson struts up front and a multi-link setup at the rear. Add in torque vectoring and electronic stability control, and you've got a coupe that feels planted in corners but forgiving when the limits are tested. The steering is electrically assisted but finely calibrated, offering impressive feedback that mimics hydraulic setups from older performance cars. You always know what the front wheels are doing, which builds driver confidence and enhances control. Braking performance is equally impressive. With ventilated discs, ABS, brake assist, and an active brake pre-fill system that anticipates emergency stops, the Nuova 127 responds rapidly in critical moments. Regenerative braking in hybrid variants not only saves energy, but also contributes to smoother deceleration, especially in stop-and-go traffic. Safety hasn't taken a back seat either. The coupe is loaded with advanced driver assistance systems. Lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and autonomous emergency braking are all included, or available depending on trim. Fuel efficiency is another area where the Nuova 127 shines. The turbocharged engines are paired with start-stop systems, variable valve timing, and optimized gear ratios to deliver an impressive combined fuel economy of around 18 km/h for the base model. The performance trim is slightly thirstier, clocking in around 14.5 km/h under mixed conditions. And for those leaning toward greener alternatives, an electrified version is in the works, rumored to offer over 300 km of range with instant torque and zero emissions, without losing the coupe's sporty DNA. Storage and practicality are often overlooked in compact coupes, but not here. The rear seats fold flat to expand trunk space, making weekend getaways or spontaneous shopping sprees more than manageable. Clever cubbies, wireless phone charging, USB-C ports, and a high-fidelity surround sound system from Harman Kardon elevate the everyday usability of the car. This isn't just a weekend toy, it's a practical daily driver with a thrilling side. Every interaction with the Nuova 127 feels intentional. From the startup sequence that lights up the dash and plays a signature chime, to the steering wheel-mounted paddle shifters that click with mechanical precision, you feel like you're driving something special. This isn't just another car. That blends into traffic. It's a vehicle that invites you to take the long route home, to explore back roads, and to rediscover the joy of driving. The 2025 Nuova 127 Sports Coupe doesn't pretend to be a supercar. It doesn't need to. Its appeal lies in its authenticity, its blend of charm and capability, its willingness to bridge generations with a design that respects the past and a powertrain that embraces the future. It's a car for thinkers, for dreamers, and for drivers. Whether you're a seasoned enthusiast who appreciates tactile feedback and responsive controls, or a casual commuter looking for something with soul, the Nuova 127 delivers.